Yeah, good day, my beautiful people. Yeah, straight to the headlines as we have today. OHANEZE Ndigbo endorses a Gowon's remark on Boko Haram, knocks Northern Elders Forum. For those that are just joining us, it's been a while. This is Independent TV 7. Before we proceed, I would like you to click on the notification bell icon and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can get more notifications. The news in details. Ernest Ndigbo has dismissed the assertions made by the Northern Elders Forum (NEF), which alleged that Northerners in the southeast region are being harassed. The rebuttal by the Pan-Igbo organization comes in the wake of a former military head of state, General Yakubu Gowon's statement, affirming Boko Haram as the primary obstacle to Nigeria's peace and development since the civil war. Wow. My people, this is what is being said. Again, to recap, the rebuttal by the non or pan Igbo organization comes in the wake of a former military head of state, General Yakubu Gowon. By being saying that is the head of state, former head of state, Yakubu Gowon, under a statement affirming Boko Haram as the primary obstacle to Nigeria's peace and development since the civil war. For those that are familiar with the Civil War, we knew the Civil War happened between 1967 and 1970. Mazi Okechukwu Iziguzoro, the Secretary General of OHANEZE Ndigbo, in a statement as read, said, former military head of state General Yakubu Gowon recently underscored the severity of the threat posed by Boko Haram, labeling it as the primary obstacle to Nigeria's peace and development since the civil war. His candid acknowledgement sheds a light on the pressing need for concerted actions to address the menace. However, Ernest Ndigbo finds it disheartening that the Northern Elders Forum, through Salisu Muhammad, Deputy Director, who chose to propagate unsubstantiated claims regarding alleged harassment and attacks on Northerners conducting lawful business in the southeast. Same as what the Northerners, did to the southeastern part of the country or southwestern. Because when you talk about Boko Haram, we believe what that simply means is means that Western education is prohibited in the northern arena. So the belief is the southeast or southwesterners who are the one, letting them know that Western education is not prohibited. Western education is needed because in all our schools we adopted Western law, Western education, and democracy has already, given us a submission about that yes, the democracy we practice was adopted or is still adopted, and we are still using it as part of our law and constitution, which guides us. And we adopted that from the United States of America, and they are westernized. So anything coming from Western education, you understand, shouldn't be a sentimental thing or a tribal war between the Northern and their caliphate. But what I believe is that ignorance is no respecter of law, or there is no ignorance in law, as it is being said. So, being under this constitution, we guide us and democracy as the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. So, anything embedded under democracy is what we should follow. So, the menace, insurgencies in the Boko Haram sector or in the northern part of the country is not to be blamed by the southeasterners or southwesterners. By that, we'll say the Boko Haram issue is an internal problem, and it is from the northern part. So, whose fault is it? Let's continue. Now, OHANEZE Ndigbo advocates for a thorough investigation to verify the authenticity, location, and timeline of the circulated video depicting these purported harassment. Now, we vehemently condemn all forms of violence and intimidation against any Nigerian, whether in the east or north. We call on the Northern Elders Forum to exercise caution and refrain from making divisive accusations against the Southeast. National Secretary and national security challenges demand unity and a collaboration among all Nigerians to support the efforts of the federal government and security agencies in combating threats. Furthermore, we implore the Northern Elders Forum to provide precise details to aid in identifying and bringing culprits to justice. This is under politics, and in our next article, we're gonna see through so many highlights. Because in Nigeria, they will say the bloggers are blogging fake news, and I believe even if it has been said that bloggers or people that give reports about the government or politics are giving fake news, now it should be what we should deliberate on, because there are more real news than fake, so no one will want to adopt that. Now, according to Ndigbo, it says that the inconsistencies and retractions in the Northern Elders Forum's statement raised doubt and hampered national cohesion. Nigerians and Ndigbo anticipate that future declarations will be responsible and truthful, free from contradictions that undermine credibility. OHANEZE Ndigbo remains committed to fostering unity and peace in Nigeria, and we call for a concerted effort to address security challenges holistically. And now, let us set aside regional prejudices and work collectively towards a safer and more prosperous nation. Well, that's a good one from OHANEZE Ndigbo. Endorses Gowon's remarks on Boko Haram, knocks Northern Elders Forum. Now, OHANEZE Ndigbo has also dismissed the assertions made by the Northern Elders Forum, which alleged that Northerners in the Southeast region are being harassed. No one is being harassed. If I may say, the Northern Elder Forum should rather go back to their drawing board, go back to their state, and also do the needful. Because if we look inwardly, according to what OHANEZE Ndigbo had said, represented by the Pan-Igbo organization, by saying the rebuttal by the Pan-Igbo organization comes in the wake of former military head of state General Yakubu Gowon's statement, which is affirming that Boko Haram as the primary obstacle to Nigeria's peace and development since the civil war. Now, if they say primary obstacle, that is where the foundation of the insurgency came out from. Boko Haram, Nigerian government, just to negotiate, because I would say they are the replica of the militants in the Niger Delta region, and as soon as amnesty is being given, they dropped all their weapons, which saw subsequently and in all submission, and we believe that the militants got amnesty, and they excused the militias, excuse the government, and excuse militancy. Now, Boko Haram sector, we hear about Boko Haram today, yesterday, tomorrow we don't know what is going to happen, but I pray that according to what OHANEZE Ndigbo and has urged the NEF to wake, or rather to take Gowon's statement seriously, while urging the forum's claims of harassment and attacks on Northerners conducting lawful business in the Southeast to be unsubstantiated and divisive. Now, represented OHANEZE Ndigbo, Mazi Okechukwu Isiguzoro is the Secretary General of OHANEZE Ndigbo. In a statement has been said. Well, this way I'm going to draw the curtain. I would like us to, share this news, and also don't forget to click on the notification bell icon to get more notifications. You are listening to Independent TV 7. Thanks for listening, and God bless.